Women have historically been told to be nice, be digestible, meet a nice man, settle down, don't ask for too much, be pretty, but not too pretty. You get it. As long as we color inside the lines and make things nice and good, we deserve that happy, standard life. But we were never made for boxes. History was made by women who bucked these expectations, who defiantly made choices outside the realm of what was considered good and proper for ladies. This episode is for the women who want more, who are done asking for permission to be bold, loud, brilliant, or brave, for the women who are done shrinking, pleasing, and being good. Welcome to The Bold Life, your weekly boost of confidence, clarity, and courage for women done playing small. I'm your host and certified life coach, tech leader, teacher, and mom. Let's do the work. I can remember always knowing I would go to college. The idea appealed to me. One, because my parents had ingrained it into my psyche since I was born, and two, my understanding that it was the only path to the type of life I wanted to live. Successful, money making, and therefore happy, right? But these deeply ingrained expectations alone couldn't stop my spirit from reaching out for something different, a path of my own, despite my desire to do the right thing, and despite the fact that I didn't know what the hell I wanted or who I was at the time. I figured it out eventually, but first I jumped around a bit. I attended a trade school. I went off to community college, took off for California, and worked retail for a couple years. And then finally went back to college, changed majors 5 times before finally graduating and getting my career started. I always remember sitting in my college apartment at 18, learning that a couple friends were moving out to beautiful San Diego. I had barely ever considered that such a big move was within the realm of possibilities for me, given that I was from nowhere town in the Midwest. I had never even considered going to any other colleges outside of my state. But somehow this magical opportunity, coupled with fairy dust and audacity, led to a light bulb moment. I was going. Within 10 minutes, I was committed. Within an hour, I had called my mother to tell her, and within 2 weeks, poof, I was gone. My father's support consisted of a declaration, I give it 2 weeks. Well, Dad, I'm happy to say this single act of defiance, throwing caution to the wind, this flying leap, led me to the future I have today. Coloring outside the lines means questioning the status quo, the expectations put on you by others, and the limits you put on yourself. I didn't even have the wherewithal to think about bold choices at the time. How can you expand your world unless you take some changes on yourself? To dare to believe that you will find a way to be successful, make money, support yourself doing something you actually like or even love. In taking my flying leap, I had the benefit of youth on my side. I found the courage to make a big change in my life through a support system, my friends. I was lucky because women don't always have a great support system or network standing alongside them. But these days, women can find communities anywhere, at any age, on any topic, with the internet and social media. There truly is no reason to stay limited in the possibilities of the world outside our comfort zones. I know I'm not the only one who wants to make all the right choices, but at what expense? The truth is that I was floundering because I didn't know what I wanted, and that needed to be the first step. The truth is that there are many avenues to success and happiness, and you can choose just about any of them. The cost of living someone else's dreams and expectations just isn't worth it. And chances are you won't be able to do it for very long. The body, the mind will tell you when it's time for change. Maybe it's hard to get going in the morning. You feel exhausted all the time. You are inexplainably angry and frustrated. Or maybe you are just so damn bored with your life. Coloring outside the lines looks like making a career change when you aren't happy or fulfilled. It could look like leaving a relationship because it's toxic and you are tired of it. It could look like going on that epic trip solo because why should you wait for the right person or partner to take you? It looks like living authentically, putting on your own oxygen mask before helping others with theirs. Well, all of this sounds great in theory, right? So, how do you get there? Well, first, like I said, you have to know what you want. What do you want your life to look like? What are your goals? What would you do with your life if you could do anything? Careful here, you may find that you've been so repressed by what you're supposed to be doing, it may actually be hard to come up with this. So, force yourself to list at least 30 possibilities for your future life. Big or small goals, snapshots of what you want, things like that. Maybe you have to take a step back to look at where are you bored, stuck, or dissatisfied in your current life. Do you have resistance, fear, or dread around certain areas of your life? Maybe it's your job. Maybe it is the same routine every day. Maybe it is a portion of your house that you just can't stand looking at anymore. All of these things that bother us, that scare us, that bore us, they're all signs that your body and your mind are telling you there is another way, right? There are these nagging sensations. So make a list of 10 things you would change if you weren't limited by what society, your friends and family, or you may think that you ought to be doing. Careful, my friends, of the should word. Well, that's all I have for today. If you liked today's podcast, like and subscribe for weekly podcasts. In the future, I'll explore more topics around bold transformation, truth telling, moving beyond self imposed limits, and give you some tools to help you question your belief systems to create that authentic life with lasting change. If you would like help making a bold move in your life, reach out to me at theboldlife.coach. I'd love to help.